Greetings, scholars. It is I, David, your mind mechanic. And on today's morning rush, man, why didn't anybody tell me I need a haircut? On today's morning rush, I want to talk about intrusive thoughts and what you do with them. And I know everybody gets these every now and again. Some people have, some people have a pretty big problem with this. And before I even say the main part of my thought here, I want to be very clear with what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. And in fact, a little disclaimer, none of this like mental health stuff, especially in terms of like making yourself better, making positive changes, stopping a behavior that is just driving you bananas. None of it's easy. It's a lot of work. It's hard. Because it's mastery of self. That's what you're doing. It's kung fu of the mind. And I'm just going to tell you, one of the hardest things you're going to do ever is mastering yourself. So anyway, that being said, I want to talk a little bit about intrusive thoughts and, what the GEB, and I haven't really talked a lot about that, but that's my my little theory therapy, GEB, G-E-B-B. Anyway, what GEB says about intrusive thoughts is just simply this. Sorry, there's this really cool car in front of me. I don't know. It's a good looking car. It's like a little Toyota, sporty Toyota. I really like it. Here's what you do with those intrusive thoughts. See, I almost started to have one there, except it was a happy one. Let's say you got those negative ones, right? What a lot of people are doing is this little intrusive thought. It just saunters on into the room, and we look at it, and let's say it's, we're beating ourselves up, and we're saying that we're no good at a thing, or I suck at this, or I'm terrible, or just whatever it is. This thought saunters on into the room in an evening dress, and you know what we do? We walk over and we give that thing a hug. Why are we doing that? Stop it! Don't give it a hug. You know what I do with intrusive thoughts? I try to shove them out of the room, and if that isn't enough, I punch them in the face and I push them down a flight of stairs. Do you all hear me? Punch it in the face. Don't hug it. Stop hugging the intrusive thoughts. And try and be happy about it. And like I say, this isn't easy, because these thoughts, they come in and they sit down and they want to have a meal with us. But sometimes people give it a hug and then they offer it a cup of coffee. Stop offering it coffee and hugging it. No more hugging the intrusive thoughts. Punch them in the face. Urgh. You'll thank me for this. You really will. You got to try it. Punch it in the face. Don't be polite about it, because there's a little bit of this, all kidding aside, there's a little bit of this getting rid of these thoughts, these intrusive thoughts that just don't seem to want to go away. And I know this doesn't apply to everyone's intrusive thoughts, but for some of us, I'm telling you, punch it in the face. Don't give it a hug. Don't let it just hang around actively. And I talk about it like replacement thoughts and replacement activities. We have to fight. There's a little bit of this where we have to fight against this. We've got to fight against it. You can't just let it hang around and ruin your day. This is like the amalgam of everything I always say to people. You gotta push back. There's a little pushback here. This is not think happy, joy thoughts. No. This is just realistically, you've got to give a little pushback on this stuff, or a lot sometimes. And then try and behave in a positive manner, which is just don't take your stuff out on everybody. But like I say, don't give it a hug. Punch it in the face. And be happy. I rarely say be happy, but on this one, it's not be happy. It's so much as I'm telling you to smile and be happy. I'm saying, be glad that you, tried to stop this thing. Have a victory lap because instead of hugging the intrusive thought, you punched it in the face. Victory lap for punching the intrusive thought in the face. I think I've said punch it in the face I don't know how many times. 11, maybe? Somebody's going to have to count. Anyway, give it a try. If you have questions on that, email me at ytmindmechanic@gmail.com. You can go to my website, davidprobbins.com. Find me on Twitter at davidprobbins. All the little social media links below. I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Pass it on to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. And have a glorious day. Punching the intrusive thoughts in the face.